Hi, I'm Emma and this is MK Sews. So welcome if you're new or welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be talking about what I made for challenge number 3 in the Busy Bee challenge. Hopefully you want to find out what I made and you keep watching. I really struggled to work out what to make for this challenge. In case you're just tuning in, the Busy Bee challenge is a 3-month-long challenge where a bunch of us YouTubers are getting together and making items that fit the challenge themes. This is our final challenge of the series. I'll make sure to leave all the other YouTubers linked down in the description. This is challenge number 3, and this challenge, the theme is cozy comfort. Cozy comfort in warm and hot weather probably means lots of different things, right? Most of the people participating in this challenge are in the Northern Hemisphere, and so they're going into the colder months. But I'm here in the Southern Hemisphere in Melbourne, Australia, and we're going into summer. What I make is going to be quite different to probably what you're going to see from the others. I really struggled what sort of fit the theme for this challenge. Cozy comfort and summer aren't really sort of words that I would pair together normally, so I really struggled with what to make. So I did a little bit of research on what I might make. I asked around. I took input from viewers from my previous videos. I asked in some forums. I really had no idea what I was going to make for this challenge, and I was probably most nervous about this challenge because it's the made to measure challenge, so it has to fit, and I felt like I had to do a really good job on it, so I needed to make sure that I got something really good finished. Anyway, so I did a bunch of research, so I'm just going to read you a little bit of what I found out. Cozy loungewear is defined as comfortable casual clothing for relaxing at home, but presentable enough for a low-key outing. It's smarter than sleepwear, but it's more relaxed than work attire. Okay. Good. With that definition in mind, I then had to think about what a cozy loungewear outfit would usually be used for, in the hopes that maybe that would help me decide what I was going to make. So I came up with relaxing at home, reading, watching TV, working from home, errands, walks, and coffee or shop visits. Then I had to think about what sort of fabric or feel of fabrics that I would want in something that was loungewear, and I came up with cotton, linen, bamboo, modal, fleece, plush knits, cashmere or jersey. I wanted softness from natural or synthetic blends. I wanted something breathable to avoid overheating, and I wanted something durable but that would maintain its softness. So I didn't want it to get rough over time or something like that. So I had to think about that. Then I had to think about what fabrics from the list that I had come up with might be best for our summer weather. So the best fabrics in the list that I came up with were cotton because it is breathable, linen because it's light and airy, and jersey because it's soft and stretchy. They were sort of my top picks for what to make for cozy loungewear in summer. Then I went and asked AI what sort of garments might be best for loungewear, just to give me an idea of what type of garments I probably should think about making. And it came up with hoodies, sweatshirts, jumpers, soft tops, camisoles, joggers, leggings, pants, or matching sets. And the key characteristics that AI told me were in cozy loungewear were comfort focused, versatile, smarter than sleepwear, relaxed fit, stretchy and adjustable waistbands, and no restrictive seams. AI also told me that the style of cozy loungewear should be effortless and comfortable but put together. Then I set about thinking about what I would make using all of this information as sort of a guideline. First up, I decided on what fabric I was going to use, and I decided on a cotton jersey. You will notice that I am wearing it already. You'll just have to wait a little bit longer before I show you what I made. But the reason I decided on a cotton jersey fabric was because I feel like I'm most comfortable and most relaxed in a knit fabric. I find a woven feel a bit more dressed up and less relaxed. It was definitely going to have to be a knit for me for this challenge. I'm sorry if there's a little bit of background noise today. It's really hot, and so I've got the window open, so there's some traffic noise coming in, so I apologize for that. I did make a few toiles before deciding on what I was going to make. At first I thought I would make a bra sort of top and some shorts to go with it, but I don't love shorts on me at the moment. Yeah, so I'm not that comfortable in them, so I decided that I was going to make shorts that were culottes. I picked the, what did I pick? The Tessa twist top and the Cora culottes that were both made for Mermaids patterns. I sewed up a toile of those two patterns. What I made was really comfortable. The patterns were wonderful, really easy to follow, and they looked great on the hanger. But I wasn't comfortable in them, so I don't think either of those patterns are going to see the light of day on me. So I didn't end up making a good version of those patterns. I just made the toile, decided nope, I wouldn't want anyone other than my husband and kids to see me in that, because yeah, I just didn't feel comfortable in them. So I went back to the drawing board and had to decide on something else. I ended up deciding to make the Follow Me wrap dress by Pattern Emporium. I made the size 16 and then I graded out from the underarm to the waist. So I graded from the 16 to a size 20 at the waist. The pattern comes in a few different views. You can make the skirt portion of the dress with a ruffle or no ruffle. You can make it just a skirt, or you can make it a dress. You can add a tie, which is just like a self fabric belt. I decided that I was going to make the ruffle skirt version. There's also different lengths of skirt you can make. I made the below the knee version. I really like T-length on me. This was the longest version. It's not T-length, but it's longer than my knees, so I'm comfortable wearing that. I've made ties like in the pattern for other summer dresses before, and they slip around and I end up losing them in my wardrobe. So I made the tie slightly longer so that it was able to wrap around me 1.5 times. I ended up making 2 ties and sewed them straight into the side seam so that they couldn't get detached from the dress and then get lost somewhere in my wardrobe, and I made sure that the length of both of them were able to wrap around me 1.5 times. I really like that I decided to do this because it means that the tie actually stays where you want it rather than slipping around all day and you having to kind of readjust it as you're wearing it. So yeah, I might go back in with some of my other dresses that have ties like this and actually sew them into the side seam, because I actually really like how it worked out on this one. If I was to do this again though, I probably would make the tie wider than what I made. So this is the tie pattern piece just folded in half. This is how wide it would be, and I think I would prefer it if the tie was double width, just to make sure that I was happy with the tie. But other than that, I'm really happy with it. This jersey is an organic cotton jersey that I purchased from the sale table at Spotlight, I think last summer. So it hasn't been in my stash as long as some of my other fabrics that have been in there, but it's been in there long enough and it was wanting to be used. I used 2.5 meters or just over 2.5 meters on this dress, and I had a 3 meter piece. And so then with my 1/2 meter that I had left, it was quite a wide fabric, but yeah, anyway, I had a 1/2 meter left. I wanted to tick off some things on the lists that I'd come up with during my research, so I wanted to make matching sets. So with the 1/2 meter of the fabric that I had left, and with a bunch of the scraps that I had left, I cut out the Anti-Chafe shorts by Ellie and Mac. I have made these shorts before, but I wanted to make matching shorts for the dress so that if my skirt goes up in the wind, I'm wearing matching shorts underneath and no one will see my underwear. And I usually wear shorts under my dresses in summer anyway, because I'm one of those unfortunate people whose thighs rub together, and the best thing that I found for that is to wear shorts. So I was going to wear shorts anyway, so at least this way, if my dress does blow up in the wind, I'll have matching shorts on. And I do think that having matching shorts really makes this outfit loungewear rather than just a pretty dress that I end up wearing around the house. I think with the matching shorts, sitting on the couch, not being very ladylike, you're not going to see anything under my skirt, and I think it really fits the loungewear theme. For these shorts, I made the XXL. I took some length out of the front rise only, and I also took a little bit out of the back waistline of the shorts. The waist is perfect on these shorts now, and I'm really happy with how they turned out and how they fit. Let's just see which of the boxes this outfit ticks from the guidelines I came up with. For fabric, we've got cotton and jersey. We tick 2 of those boxes. And for garment types, I think that I could tick off soft tops because I've used a jersey. I think I can tick off the leggings, even though I've made shorts, because they're basically leggings, just shorts. They're tight like leggings would be. So I think that I can tick off that one, and I can tick off a matching set. Overall, I feel really great about what I made. I'm really happy with it. I know I'm going to get lots of wear out of this outfit during summer. The Follow Me wrap dress was a really easy pattern to follow. I really love how it's ended up fitting. I really love the ruffle that's on this pattern. I feel like it gives this dress a really fun touch. I can really see this dress dressed up with some heels or some really nice sandals or platform sandals. I can see that working really well, but I can also see this dress working really well dressed down with thongs or with trainers like I'm wearing in the photos. Because I made the Anti-Chafe shorts with what was left of the fabric, it was kind of tricky to squeeze it all out, but I did manage. I also added a self fabric waistband on these shorts, and I put some 1-inch elastic inside the waistband to help the shorts stay in place while I'm wearing them, because I have noticed in my other pair that they slip down a bit and I feel like I have to keep pulling them up. So I'm hoping that with the elastic, these shorts stay in place much easier, and I'm much more happy with them. So I'd love to hear what you think of my cozy loungewear set. Do you think it fits the theme? And if so, great. And if you don't, I can't wait to see what all the other busy bees have made. So I'm gonna go and watch those videos now, and you should too. Their channels are linked down below. And if you missed my other videos, I've made sure to link those ones down below as well. But that's it from me. I hope you have a creative day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.